Welcome back to Donington Park after the second Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend. Second podium of the weekend for Honda Racing UK and Tommy Bridewell. Tommy, yesterday you said to us you were happy to be on the podium, to be being consistent, scoring those points at this part of the championship. To be back on here today in the shorter race must feel pleasing as well. How much have you managed to develop the bike extra since yesterday that's made the difference in the shorter race to be able to gap some of the guys behind you?
Oh yeah, good race. Obviously, the target is always podiums, especially for me and Honda at the moment. You know, like I said, it's no secret we're early stages with the development of the bike. So for me to be in truth even challenging these guys is a massive kudos to myself and the team, because like I say, it's such early days for us. So unfortunately in that race, I found like I made a decent start, but it just weirdly, I felt like, oh, this is going to get messy. So by the time it almost all settled down, and I could see by this stage, Glenn had obviously made a good start, got out front, and Leon, and them two just knew what to do. They knew to escape, and that's what they'd done. So, you know, credit to them guys. When I eventually got in a position where I could ride how I know I can and how the bike likes to be ridden, I was catching them, but just ran out of laps in truth. So that's the hard part of the sprint race. I think if it was a long distance race, then we would have dragged them back. But I just ran out of laps. I come over the line and I was absolutely, you know, balls to the wall as such. And I come over the line and saw 2 laps to go, and I was like, I've not got the laps left, you know. Saw on my board I had a 2-second gap behind. And in truth, just had to consolidate a decent podium for the championship for points. That's always the goal. That's always the target. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. The team's always doing a phenomenal job, and we just need to keep making steps forwards and just take the positives in every race like this and enjoy these moments.
And given that race 3 is back to the full-length race as opposed to the sprint race, do you feel like that will play into your hands a little bit more this afternoon?
Yeah, exactly. We made a change on the bike then to work the tyre harder, the rear tyre harder, because of the sprint race, so we needed the extra grip, and it worked really well. So I think yesterday, in truth, I was obviously sat behind Carl, really comfortable. The pace was, in truth, probably stronger yesterday, because me and Carl were low 28s on the long distance race. Normally in the sprint distance, everyone's a bit more aggressive, a bit harder, and yes, I was faster, but the guys ahead of me were averaging 28 flats, 28 twos area. So I was doing that in a long distance race. So I think hopefully the extra 6 laps are playing to our favour, and we can yeah, maybe always goal to try and get on the top step.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
Back on the podium in second place for the Rocket Haslam BMW Motorrad team is Leon Haslam. Leon, you were on the podium yesterday. You said there was something more you needed to find for today, and it looked like you had that. You were closing on Glenn, were kind of in shooting distance in the final laps, but it just wasn't enough. How happy are you with this second place? How much has the bike improved from yesterday, and what can we look forward to in race 3, do you think?
Yeah, yesterday we had a bit of a braking issue, and we managed to solve that. So, yeah, we improved in that area for sure. You know, 75% of the lap, we feel real strong. Just the last sector, we're struggling a little bit to Glen, especially the punch off the turns. So, yeah, a few little changes to try and help that area. My tyre felt pretty good till the end, but obviously we've got another 8 more laps to go this afternoon. So, yeah, honestly, can't thank the boys enough. 3rd yesterday, 2nd today. Hopefully we can go 1 more.
Thank you, Leon.
Cheers.
And it's win number 4 of the season for Hager, PBM, Ducati and Glenn Owen. Glenn said going through the weekend there was lots of changes that you've been making throughout the weekend. In that race you got a great start, managed to break away from Leon, then he reeled you back in and the gap was fluctuating between it. Tell us how you controlled the race and how conscious you were of Leon behind you, ready to make a move when the opportunity arose.
Yeah, firstly, thank you to my team, because we had a problem with the bike just coming from the Northwest 200 that stayed all Friday, all yesterday. Yesterday was probably one of the hardest rides I had since my tough time in 2019, and to even be where I was, I think was a credit to where we are at the moment as a team. I stayed up last night to watch the Tyson Fury fight. I said I'll watch the first round and then I'll go to bed. And then my crew chief texted me at like midnight, and it's a good job I was watching the fight because I was up, and we were communicating with him, and a friend of ours in the World Superbike paddock, like a three-way conversation late at night, and that paid dividends, and it helped us understand a lot. In warm-up, my bike was really good in that area, but we still had some stuff to sort that because we were countering the issue as such. I said to Westy before we left the motorhome, I was like, this is a win because it felt so good in warm-up, and you just know, and these guys will know the same. They were riding great as well. I think my first couple of laps were really rewarded, and it's kind of how I used to always race in Irish Championship, because the races last about 8 laps and usually get a red flag in the last 4 laps. So you had to kind of go flat out on lap 1, and yeah, my pace was good. Fair play to Leon. He kept chipping, and we kept sitting in 28-1, and he wouldn't go away. The guys gave me some information on the board as to what sector he was good in, and I kind of already knew. I knew where we were suffering. So great job by the team. We need to improve in another area, but I feel great. I feel really fit. I'm enjoying what may be seen as pressure. I feel really resilient. It's something I work on, and just this one's for the team because they've worked so hard lately with also other events we've had to do in between, and there's been no rest for them, no time to see their families. So hopefully after this we can maybe win another one this afternoon. I'm sure Tommy and Leon will be right there as well, pushing, and then we can enjoy a little break. And yeah, not much more to say. Maintain the focus, keep working hard. Thank you.